Welcome, guys. More Power Rangers stuff. And yes, I have heard that Hasbro has been bringing down hammers for people that use footage, but thankfully, you know the rules here. We don't do that here. Not unless it's coming from a direct capture. That's the only rule that we have here. But sorry for making you wait 2 weeks. So, my thoughts on both Evox Revenge and End of the Road. Episodes 2 and 3, respectively, of Beast Morphers. 2 is a very good direct follow-up from our pseudo pilot. Picking right up where we left off, we are met with our main villain for the first time seeing him visually, that be Evox. But we're also introduced to the lead henchman and the monster keeper. A guy by the name of Scuzzle. Scuzzle, quote unquote, rules over the cyber dimension. At least that's what he says until we find out that there's a higher enemy power that's in control of him, even beyond Evox. Super season villain tease, perhaps? Right off the bat? In episode 2, they're trying to decide who the leader is. Now, of course, we all know it's gonna end up being Devin because Devin's wearing the red one. But there's some genuine conversation behind it, as the characters are debating back who should be it. However, they don't have time to really sit back and think about this, as Blaze and Roxy launch an attack and we see the first new actual monster, or I guess robot droid in this season. Yep, there's an entire manufacturing unit of these robot types that Scuzzle keeps. Kind of similar to the prison and Dino Charge, or you could even say the cryogenic prison in Time Force. But it just so happens, as the Rangers properly ranger up with the first proper morph animation, good morph pose, good setup, good animations, good all around. Even the snapshotty form of it done in episode 3 is really, really good here. But it seems that the monsters are being dominated again, and we find out about our Putty Patrol, aka the Tronics, this season. As it looks like the Tronics are getting the beat down and the monster is going to be overwhelmed, however, we find out our Rangers aren't as invincible as they normally are. You see, these Rangers have genetic weaknesses due to the bonding of their respective animal DNAs. Devin's is the most silly of the three, seeing that he's bonded with a cheetah. Apparently, any picture, sight of, any sight unseen of a dog leaves them paralyzed and frozen and unable to move. Because cats and dogs don't get along? Huh. cheetahs are the bigger cats. They wouldn't be afraid of dogs, but hey, Power Ranger luck. Our boy Ravi, being a gorilla, can use his super strength to the point in which it overheats. If it does, however, he goes completely rage mode, attacking anything and everything in sight, losing sense of self. That makes sense. Angry gorillas usually like to smash stuff. So yeah, that one actually makes sense. Now, Zoe's is cute and has a largely positive message. Seeing that she is infused with a jackrabbit, her main weakness is, well, after a while, she'll hit her out in need of a carrot. That's right, we're going with the old carrots, rabbits cliche. Yes, I would be very good at cinema sins. Dang. But 2 out of the 3 weaknesses aren't bad, and the weaknesses are brought up more than once. That's right, they're brought up early in the episode and later when the Zords are broken out. Yes, the Zords get broken out in episode 2, and there's some mix of an obvious Sentai footage from Go Busters, but a lot more actual American footage, which seems to be a trend going 3 episodes in. Hasbro is actually taking the time, attention, and added money to make Power Rangers look unique again, American again. This is refreshing to not overly rely on Sentai footage. Want proof of that? Watch the entire season of Samurai and you get my dread. The over-reliance and almost handcuffed to the Sentai that Samurai was, Shinkenger, was almost nauseating. So it's good to see some actual live acting and live sets being built. That's cool. Very cool. The Rangers, of course, win the day and beat back their first monster. Mainly due to Devon's Megazord mode. That's its own separate active Zord. Think Season 2 Rider Ranger. Which is also cool. But we also get to see all 3 Zords in play here. A simple continuation and a simple lesson of, is the best person most qualified for the job sort of thing. Simple. End of the road pays off very quickly. Something that Zoe said in the pilot episode about things like building bikes and such. It seems that yes, indeed, she has built a bike known as the X-Morph for the entire city to use. This Morphex-powered eco-friendly bike is meant to cut down on fuel emissions and require fewer roads. Smart. Just one thing though. Nobody's buying, and the mayor, Devin's dad, is looking to build more highway roads and get rid of a forest in the way. Yeah, this isn't the first time the save the animals or save the natural park or save the forest setup has been used in Rangers. And Zoe isn't the first Ranger female to take on the Fluttershy role in this. Well, unlike in others where the corporate bigwigs won't budge, the mayor actually gives Zoe a shot. If if she can show that X bikes will be profitable and useful, he'll stop the whole thing altogether. A reasonable compromise. Strange. And it looks like things aren't going too well. The bikes aren't selling, and of course, Scuzzle, Roxy, and Blaze are at it again, trying to get more flex energy for Evox. This time using the energy from the bikes themselves, which they partially sort of succeed in. But thanks to Blaze being out of more flex energy, he's gotta make a quick getaway. With no other forms of faster transportation, the Rangers use the bikes. Side note, Zoe's mother is the reporter that we saw in the opening pilot. Huh, this is weird. A season with Ranger mothers? That's two of them now. Wonder if we'll find out about Devon's eventually too. Also, another side note, we find out that our boy Nate also has a family. But they're often going around doing things and don't spend a lot of time with their son. So, it looks like family and family dynamics may be an undertone theme in this season. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, after the Rangers do their best police chase impression, it just so happens that everybody catches the Rangers riding the bikes on the news and they fall in love with them. After, of course, the monster of the week. And, of course, Blaze and Roxy are taken care of, which Roxy and Zoe have themselves a little one-on-one spat. Nice. With Zoe exhausted coming out on top. Zords are used again to dispose the monster of the week. But here's a strange thing though. We're up to episode 4 of this series tomorrow morning and still no Megazord. That's right, the Zords have not yet come together to form the mighty Megazord yet. Which, I'm all for that. More out of Megazord Zord battle is pretty cool. We don't get that often in Rangers, if at all. It breaks up the formula and shows that this season is more different in more ways than one to how it's being handled, which it's being handled perfectly. Usually I have a 3-episode rule with most new TV shows, but with Power Rangers I'm in it till the end of it, baby. And that's regardless if it's good or bad. But these last 3 episodes have been Morphers. It's been the best 3 episode starter stretch in Rangers since maybe Dino Thunder? Or perhaps SPD. It's really been that good. And yes, I may have given you the basic plot of the episode and kind of spoiled it for you, but that's the way these things are gonna work. So, if you got any thoughts on these 2 episodes, you can always drop them down in the comments below. Oh, by the way, next week comes the Power Rangers fighting game, Battle for the Grid. Naturally, you're going to get a cat view of that game once I've gotten my feet wet, completed the story mode, and done significant work. You'll get a review of that game coming from me soon enough. But also, I wanted to make the formal announcement that every Saturday afternoonish, maybe at night, starting with a day 1 stream of Battle for the Grid on that Tuesday, I've had a Mixer account for quite a while, and I've also had a Twitch account. In the description, I will leave you links to my Mixer account, which is mixer.com/Codequestria. There, every Saturday, we will have a stream and talk sort of situation. Now, it's only Saturdays for now, but I have widespread plans to maybe make it daily there. On those Saturdays, we'll be playing Battle for the Grid, and of course, once Pony starts, it will be your hub for Season 9 discussion. Rules on that. If you want to discuss Season 9 stuff in the stream, I'm going to say it right here, you had to watch the episode first. I'm not going to sit here and have a bunch of the fun spoiled. I'm just going to make that known right now. And I will also make it known that the quality and the time may not be particularly all that great between if you're chatting with me and when I get to you, mainly because I'm going to be using the Xbox One directly through its Mixer setup to do the streaming. So it's not going to be the greatest looking, but I'd invite you this Tuesday to join me there for Ranger discussion on these 2 episodes and even episode 4 or even Battle for the Grid in general. But until next week, or maybe even this Tuesday, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own Nirvana, and I'll see you next time.